Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm gonna get an update to Cardano, let you guys know what I think is going on. Also goes by ADA, and possibly could have corrected or completed its sequence. I was trying to look for the price target of the low 30-cent range, and now it's up there to 56. So it's good time to reinvestigate this. All right, I made a controversial video before that I'm really not too sure who didn't like it. I'm not sure if they thought that Cardano should go higher or if they were kind of like bearish. They thought it should go down. Wasn't too sure. For some reason, they didn't like it, but I don't expect. I expect the majority of people not to like my stuff. So that's just what I expect. So I'm not surprised by that, but just wanted to get some clarity, see what exactly was the issue. So what I'm going to do is I have a couple options because there's a little situation here with Cardano on this chart. I go to other charts, try to find this right here. So down here in March of 2020, when it had the crash, you could see how far down it wicked. And this is the area. So you can see it's probably just about even with it. So there's going to be, okay, is this a 1-2 massive third wave, back down for a 4 and up for a 5? Or is this some making a three-wave move here and then it went up and it's doing a diagonal, what's called a contracting diagonal type move? It's one or the other, guys. It's one or the other. Which one exactly is it going to be counted? I'm really not too sure. There's another coin that I was looking at. It's called Monero. It had the same issue. And if I went with Monero and said, okay, the whole thing, it didn't count as a 1-2, then Monero became extremely bearish in that instance. And it was going to be going down to like another 100 or a lot, not 100%, going down another 60, 70% or something like that. So it could be the same thing with Cardano. But to let you guys know, according to Elliott waves, if the second wave goes deeper than the first wave, like it has done here, it's technically not supposed to be counted as second wave. So let me go over the details of what, if this was a count, what I'm trying to explain and let you guys know. This right here is where some may say that, and then the fifth wave will go up there into that area like that, okay? So that is an option, but also here with this massive wave, and then this wave here, and it came and corrected over here, you have what would be more like a contracting diagonal. Okay, so this is your 1, your 2, your 3, down for your 4, and then up for a 5. The result is going to be more or less the same. The result's going to be more or less the same. It's going to end up somewhere in the box, whether this is a wave 5 of the diagonal or whether this is the wave 5 of the last impulse move. Okay, it's going to be more or less the same, guys. So just to let you know that. So wanted to put that out there just to be sure if there's something goofy going on in this area. As it stands right now, which one am I going to go with? I'm going to go with the contracting diagonal, and it's going to go up into the box. So going over the overall big picture with on the weekly chart with Cardano, the reason I say it's going to be doing the move is because Cardano right now is right in this area at 36. Let me clean that up a little bit. At 36, take those off. I'll show you what I'm doing in there. At 30, what was that? Came down to 42 cents, it looks like, more or less about 40 or 40 cents. And then you go down here into the RSI, you can see how low the weekly RSI is. So the price is right there. It came down to 42 cents, and the weekly RSI is the lowest it's ever been. So this price area and the momentum of Cardano has taken everything out, okay? What does that mean? That means Cardano has room to do what? Do this, go boom, 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 up again into this waves, okay? So down there. And more than likely, that's what I think. I think there's another wave coming for most of the cryptocurrency market. And I'm starting to go more with the theory it's going to be a massive, more altcoin season that's the cryptocurrency market is going to be going into, in my opinion. I think the Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to decline even more. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how this goes with the whole market in general. But I think there's a really good shot. You have a really good shot of the altcoins, Ethereum on down, and some coins like Cardano to really make some massive moves here in the next few months. I'll say the next few months, somewhere between now and the end of the year, probably sooner, and then going into 2023. Now, I know some people can make comments about the macro environment. Not concerned about that. I have videos explaining that situation. I have plenty of videos explaining that. I want to make this video too long going into that. Okay. A lot of that's already priced in, guys. And there's go watch some other videos I put out there. There's proof that markets can go up significantly, massive swings to the upside when interest rates are going up, when they're doing quantitative tightening, and cryptocurrencies can do it too. So here we go. It's down here, and then it's right there. So it's getting ready to do a run. Now, here's what's nice about this spot where Cardano landed on the weekly chart is always check the spot that it lands. And you can see, let me go out to a daily chart here. You see that where it tagged right there. And then this is more or less, you'd call that a truncated fifth. Okay. So in my other previous videos, I thought that this wave was going to come down a lot more to the low 30-cent area. Doesn't look like it's going to make it. And then this is area that it tagged. You can see it's right on top of that fourth wave, on top of this wave over here, on top of that wave over there. So it actually looks really, really good with a lot of confluence that's going on with Cardano in that area. Combination of that confluence on top of these areas over here, having the low area on the RSI, you have a really good shot that Cardano is consolidating this area to make a move beyond all-time highs of $2.95 and then possibly up to the trend line area of $5, possibly, okay? Why did I pick that area? This is a third wave. Third waves typically have throwovers, and this is the fifth of the third. They throw over too, and then just with the top of this over here, and then the top there, and then this confluence right there, and put it through there. Like to really try to get 3 touches on the trend line. So now, no matter whether this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, or if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, it's going to be generally the same areas. At the low end target here for $4.40 for Cardano, and maybe as high as going as high as, I would say maybe 673. The box area is I wouldn't count that higher end area. You know, if you're in the coin and it starts going, you know, your first area is to be checking that out would be right there. Obviously, right before, right in that area first, right here, and then there, and then, you know, if you're picking it up down here, what I'd be doing is taking it off the table along the way, you know, load up or whatever. This is what I would do, not financial advice. You know, you're down here, you're watching Cardano. I'll go into this when I get down there, and then, you know, get on a correction, and then, you know, take profits along the way. And then if it gets up there, hey, more the higher the better, right? So you have a good shot of it going up there to make that move. I don't see that really being much. If the cryptocurrency market goes bullish, that's a 10x. That wouldn't be anything, I don't think, would be like right here. This is, what was that? Like 14,000%. And then it's, if you count this as a wave 1, that wave 1 was more or less about a 3x. So yeah, I would say that making a move for Cardano like that, particularly when the cryptocurrency market is bullish, I don't see that being an issue. Cardano is a very popular coin. It's a good coin, solid coin. So a lot of people like it, and plenty of buyers out there to push that up to those levels, in my opinion. So here is Cardano right now with the end of it, okay? So like I said before, I was expecting this to get down to the low 30s, where this wasn't completed with its 5th wave, expecting it to get down there. So obviously somehow went here, and then connect, and this would be your 4th wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you would have to call that a truncated 5th wave. So what that means is the 5th wave was a little bit shorter than the end of the 3rd wave. I don't like that. They're not very common, but we have to go with what we have right now. So Cardano, you have a couple options with it right now off the low of 40 cents. And one option is that these are 1-2s right here. Okay. This is the extremely bullish count. Let me take my waves off. This is extremely bullish count, where this is 1-2 like so. And then it's up making 1-2s. And then it's going to somewhere along the line do a shot. I don't like that count just because it's extremely bullish, but that's the issue with some of these waves sometimes. Now I checked it out as far as a diagonal, and I like that a lot better. So it'd be a leading diagonal where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up for a 5, like so. Let me put the lines on there for you so you can see it, like so. Okay, and I've checked it. Wave 1 is longer than wave 3. And then if wave 4 comes to there and it completes wave 5, then wave 4 will be smaller than wave 2, and wave 5 will be shorter than wave 3, making a valid leading diagonal. And if that's the case, it'll come up here, it will correct, and then come back down, and then go into another wave. Okay, the targets, if it does happen to complete that, obviously, leading diagonals can have shallow corrections, would be the bottom of the 4th wave would be in that area. And then they also like to come down to the 2nd wave area right there too. So there, and then you want to check it with Fibonacci levels. Let me take it off of logarithmic. And then you want to check it with Fibonacci levels. Go back. Where does Cardano like to retrace? Is it like to do 50% retracement, 618, etc., and check to see where it is, and then possibly go into those areas and get the next wave up on Cardano, where it would be, let me put it back on log, where it would be start making its way up there. Also too, if you found the proper trend, and I think that this is probably the best area for the trend on Cardano, is that it could come back and touch the trend in the beginning stages of what it's doing right now. So let's say, as an example, let me put that trend a little bit closer. Let's say that is the bottom right there. You can see it whizzed off of that one right there. It doesn't look like it has a history of whizzing off of trends, but occasionally on some of the assets, what you'll see them do, not saying that Cardano will do this, is they will kind of go up, come back down, touch that trend, and even bounce, and then, start making its way up just like that. Sometimes you can see it like that. All right, guys, that's the end of my video for Cardano. Everything looks pretty good so far. If you perhaps look at this coin as a long play coming up, which I am going to be looking at this, see how this is going to suss itself out. Well, right here at this trend, I'm just going to put another line there. You won't be able to really see it. Right there, there'll be your low. So you'll be playing off that low. And if Cardano comes down and breaks that low of 40.5 cents, more or less, then it's gone bearish. Okay. And that changes the whole sequence. So you want to keep the bearish in the back of your mind, where if it comes down, breaks that low, you have to make a decision. Where do you get out? Okay. So as I mentioned in previous videos, you want to be aware of what's your downside risk. Okay. So in this instance, you have a downside risk of 30% for a potential gain of, let's say 8 or 9x. Pretty good on a long swing trade for Cardano. Well, when it's here, if you get in here, let's say you're in there, does a correction, and you're in here, you want to figure out where's your point where you just want to exit. If you're not a swing trader, as per se, like me, okay, where do you exit? Me personally, if I'm there and it breaks that's my point of no return for me, because then you have a different sequence. It's going to come down here, play in this area for a little while. Is there a possibility it could pop right out of there? It just wasn't done. It's got to come down and complete a 5th wave and go back up there. There always is. But typically, that's how I do it. On the safer side, you don't have to. Not financial advice. That's just how I do it. All right, guys. Made it all the way to the end. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.